Good day to you, partner. I'm Guy, and I can already tell that I'll be your best friend in this forsaken kingdom.
Hey guys, Wheat Solo here, aka the Skeleton King. So I wanted to make this update to the meme that is not a meme because I really messed up the explanation. I also learned more about how it works, and this is me just making sure I'm recording because I don't want to have to do this again. And then also learning some more things about how the build works. Like for one, your points in the Shadow Warrior do matter. So let's start off with what I talked about wrong. They have to actually cast the skill for them to learn it. I just thought by you casting it, they would learn it, because you know they'll eventually cast your skill. But no, once they physically cast the skill, they get the skill, and it is hard-coded onto their body as a base level. That skill level, I'll have a little formula up later, but real quickly, it's your skill level divided by 2 and Shadow Warrior's skill level divided by 3. So what that means is you can easily get skills to above 30, and that would even be synergies, and your main damaging skill to above 40. That's really good. And why it's so good is because skills like Fire Blast and Shockweb have so many synergies. It's literally impossible to get them even to 20. So Shockweb and Fire Blast do absolutely insane damage on a Shadow Warrior. The problem is, it doesn't matter if they're not casting it, and it doesn't matter if it's not hitting. Both of these skills have really bad hitboxes, and so you can be casting it, and it just won't hit the enemy, or the Shadow Warrior will just run up and auto-attack like that, or just walk around and do nothing, which is like the best thing it ever does. Like, look at that, like 2 fire bombs hit there. And by the way, one of the coolest things about fire bombs is it gets more bombs per base level, and so as you can see, she gets a ton of fire bombs when she casts them off. I believe she should get 10 fire bombs, and is that 10 on screen? Anyways, this is the skill set I'm going to be using for the rest of the video, and I just wanted a more accurate depiction of what your realistic damage would be like. There's a good example of how much damage these things can do. That's a 500,000 health enemy, and it seems like fire bombs can legitimately 3-shot them when synergized properly with plus 30 skills in general. So your Shadow Warrior would be level 50, and then your main skill Firebomb would be 50 as well, and then all the synergies would be 30. And so, by the way, those were kind of the numbers on the top of the screen, and you can just slow that down and look at it real quickly if you want some more information. The problem is you're going to see me do Ubers for a bit, and you're seeing some skills in the bottom of the screen. And I'm just making sure I'm recording again. I give up pretty quick. The video is going to end soon, but what I wanted to talk about... Oh, by the way, I just gave up trying to get the skills normal through a normal snapshot. That's another reason. Like, technically, you could do more than 30, but I trust Bubbles that plus 30 wouldn't be the worst snapshot in the world to get, like, 50 to your main skills and 30 to your synergies. And then again, once you've taught them your skills, you can completely swap again. I mean, if you wanted to, you could go really insane with this build. You could stack a bunch of Shadow Disciplines to get Shadow Warrior to like 60. Then you could switch to a bunch of trap skills to get your traps to like 40 and 60 respectively. 60 for the main damaging one, 40 for the synergies. And then like, maybe if you wanted to run certain skills, you'd go 60 on them anyways. Which kind of brings me to the Blade Sentinel part. Because you do have extra skill points, so you could max more skills to get higher synergies for your main damaging skill. You could put those into Weapon Block, you could put it into Fade, you have a couple of options. Put it into more traps for more damage, or if you go into the Blade direction, it's possible that Blade Sentinel, Blade Shield, and Blade Flurry might be the best choices. Someone has confirmed that Blade Sentinel is actually pretty good. Now again, this is pretty good for this character who just hardly attacks. I mean, the only thing she guarantees does is like auto attack in melee combat. Which is awesome, right? Now, apparently, the melee version is pretty good, so maybe I'll try that at some point. But I think I want to try the Blade Shield version with Blade Scent or Blade Flurry. And if they cast Blade Flurry or Blade Scent in melee combat with Blade Shield, it seems like that could do a lot of damage, especially if they actually benefit from their damage modifier to the weapons for the skill. I'm not saying they do, but if they actually get that, yeah, that's what it feels like playing this build. All right, Skill King out, guys. GG.